Blessings and salutations, wonderful Scorpios and the cross watchers who love you. I'm Sunny, the Urban Tarot, and it's a general collective read, so it may not resonate to all of you. But how many of you, I truly appreciate your view. Happy birthday to you. Even if this is not your read, the birthday blessing shout out to you is for everyone who come through. I hope you're enjoying the birthday collectives that's on the channel. I hope they help. I hope it resonates to what you're going through to confirm what you need to know. Because that's the key to reads, is never force it. Alrighties? With that being said, we're going to see what we have for the end of the month. It's like a little extended. I'm going to try to even pull something from each like collective group without just going into the individual astrology. So I'm just going to like grab from like either earth element, air, and etc. Alrighties? Okay. Dear God, thank you for your mercy, blessings, protection, forgiveness, abundance, and direction. Through your grace, to our angel ancestors and spirit guides, please allow me to see with clarity for the highest good for our wonderful, beautiful Scorpios. Amen. Amen again. Alrighties, let's see what we have for you, beautiful, wonderful Scorpios, please. Oopsies. Okay, I hope my wires ain't gonna start knocking out my little decorations. Let's see. Hold on, let me put this wire here. Yes, I'm gonna get these wireless in a minute, but I'm just gonna, matter of fact, maybe I could just leave the mic here and you could just hear me. Alrighties, let's see if this works. Okay, let's see what we have here. And I'll just see and double check, because it did work before when I did a read without the mic in. So, let's see. For Scorpio, it's the end of November. What do they need to know for the mid to end of November, please? Please show me what I need to see for the highest good. Message for Scorpio, please. Message for Scorpio. Okay, I don't know what that cut. I'm just like trying to give my wrist a rest, but let us see. Alrighties. Scorpio, please. Let's see. Alright, first one out is this Two of Cups. Okay. So it's definitely feeling like, I'm going to put this here so I can see how I'm going to do this read here. So I can try to get as much as I can. Let's go through, please. I'm just going to see what that extra message was. Okay, I see there's an intent where you feel inspired to make a move, to make some peace, to reconcile some things. Okay, now, yeah, some of you feel like it took you enough time to wait and see. It's like you're not trying, it's like it's more or less this alignment is making you feel like you want to see what it do, like to pursue. Whether, I just think there's something that was going on that was for a while that you didn't address or didn't want to. You felt like you was going to just let it, just leave it for time, divine timing, but it's more or less seeing that, it's more or less feeling passionate to pursue it. I know I said that, I just want to be clear, that's what I see here. Now, the challenge in the past had to do with this, is a divorce, it could be a disconnect, it could just be no longer committed to, it seems, of like defending or it was like the challenge had more or less to do with being committed to having faith and that it was like okay that things that y'all are not connected in that way. It was like you was trying to make peace with it, like okay, you know, it is what it is, I got my armor on, I'm gonna do what I have to do for me. And it seemed like currently where there's this energy, if there's a choice, a willing choice not to pursue because there's a lot of gossip and naysayers around. And even with that, it's showing with the like pulling back, because it's like for some you just need some peace and some introspect to like literally get more aligned to your wish fulfillment. Because when I see this gossip and this choice not to move forward, even though in your heart there's a reconciliation, it's also showing this Queen of Wands in reverse energy with the Emperor in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune, the Strength. The major arcana is in reverse majority, but the Wheel of Fortune is upright. So it means like, as far as karmically how it goes, it's like where it shows that somebody's getting what they put in. Now, where it shows that some a very strong, manipulative, insecure energy that's literally, for some of you, don't even know what to do really about that. It's like you're not standing strong where you have control over it. It's like you're aware of it and you're more or less seeing that it's not really for your battle. It's like it's not something that you're supposed to um, it's just like karmically you're just seeing that it's not well for you to keep giving into something, even if it just looks more like to me that it's starting to see that you're seeing that somebody's energy was in that gossipy was really doing so you wouldn't give to something else. And I see that when you start giving into their demands, quote unquote, well, it's not saying that you really was, but accommodating them, it's more or less saying you feeling more good in the fact that you're seeing what you invest in. Like, it's like you're more okay with you getting the benefits of your rewards. But for somebody to really feel like they was like slowing you down or giving you their heavy opinion and like telling you that you shouldn't pursue something, is more or less, it's like, what is their motivation? You know, like, what is their motivation? But also I see is the Taurus, Gemini, and Virgo here. Sagittarius too. But it looks like you don't want the burden anymore. You want the accountability. Okay? Ooh. Alright. Let's see what else we have here. For our wonderful Scorpios here. Let's see for Scorpio, please. Let's see what we have for Scorpio. For mid-November 2023. Please show me how it's fit, please. Mid-November 2022. 2022. For the highest good, please. I always do the first cut, so let's do it again so you get a good little feel. Please, for Scorpio, please. Mid-November 2022. To the end, I mean mid to the end. I'm sorry. For the highest good of Scorpio, please. Thank you kindly. Okay. We're talking from like the 15th to the 30th. 15th to the 30th, 2022. November, please. I'll keep him go. Yeah, it's just like you're just not trying to deal with the resistance and the cranky people. These are the Five of Wands in reverse. They look like, see, it's a bunch of people with the brooms pretending to come and clean up this little mess, and everybody's like, oh, I got it. But it's more or less, to me, it's an illusion of trying to make it look like they're doing more work than what they're doing. But it's more or less, when it's in reverse, it's like you just erasing the mess. It's more or less to even see, to even try to think that you're gonna engage in that type of nonsense. It's more or less saying like, I don't even believe I. It's not saying that you. It's more or less you're feeling as if you don't want to engage with that type of energy and resistance, them naysayers and comfortable in being. It's like, you're detaching. You are divorcing, detaching, coming away from that type of energy. The moon is in reverse. Yeah. It's more or less the clarity. It's like fighting the lies and being connected to people who flip sides according to what suits them. You know? And it's more or less saying like, for some of you, ooh, for some of you, it looks as if coming out of this um, connection, like this commitment, was hard. It was difficult, and I feel like for some of you, you felt like it took a long time that they really you felt made a fool of you. For some, okay, I just don't, but it's not for you. Don't, because I'm not calling nobody in a way of doing things that you will look back and say, I wish I didn't do it, or how thinking you look foolish. But it's more or less, it's like you have more faith in this connection, and this is for some who this message is for. You had a lot of faith and was really willing to juggle certain things, even certain things you wouldn't even speak of. And that was a challenge in this past. But when it looks like going forward with this, saying like, I'm not going to make that a choice, or I'll give that an opportunity. I don't no longer feel free as that being one of my options. Is more or less because you see it being stagnating. You're taking accountability of what does, like, you're owning up to freeing yourself of what was holding you back. And even with all that gossip, it shows that comes to it. And as far as this not giving, it's like this, not getting like into it anymore. It's more or less you feel more inspired to handle that ASAP. Like, this is like, the more you think about it, the more you want to do it. So where it shows that currently where you're trying to get like your plan in action, and you're trying to literally get aligned, where you're getting grounded in your pursuit, you already know even before you make a move what you're not going to do anymore. Okay? So that's awesome. It's upright is the emperor, taking control. Definitely, definitely. Aries, Sagittarius, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces. But just know everybody is here. Okay? Everybody's here. Now, what I'm going to do, since everybody is here, I think I should do the advice and outcome before I do individual, like the collective. Let me just see what the advice and outcome would be. Ooh. What's so many major arcanas here? Oh. Taking a new step, the Fool, right? This is the Fool on the strength, on your strength. This is the strength. Let me put this here so you can see. This is the strength here. This is the Fool taking a leap, not off the cliff, but on that back of the, it's a female lion, I believe, was the cards that I'm going to tell you what I see. And that's the strength to, like, believe within. Right behind that is your wish fulfillment, feeling free to start there. And it's like, even with that Empress in reverse, it's no longer feeling like, as far as the stagnant energy, because I really feel something you are bringing to an end to something that had a heavy influence. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Advice and outcome for Scorpio, please. Advice and outcome for Scorpio. We should like to see advice and outcome, please. Oopsies. It's like always going to be some. Oh yeah, that deception is done. It's like, if anything, you're taking these swords like to strategize and disarm them. You know, I didn't even get that card on that Two of Cups because but I'm going to tell you, advice and outcome, please. Advice and outcome. But the Two of Cups is just really feel like you're just making peace. You're making peace with the differences of you and your person. It's like you're not trying to be them. You don't want them to be you. You just at this place of saying, if I can't be like appreciated or for me as I did and worked with you, then I'm okay with it being what it is. Because nobody's trying to fight or force it. Okay, let's see. For Scorpio, please. It's passion or purpose. Something is written. Let's see. For Scorpio, please. November 15th to the 30th. I didn't hear this TV until now. It was like, and of course, we're gonna play some MJ. Shout outs, rest in peace. But I don't need that. I didn't want that playing over. I thought the TV was low on. Oh, that's neither here nor there. Let me just get this read. Let's get this read. Okay, there's love coming. There's love. OMG. Let me just say this. The past is definitely, you perceive it differently. It's definitely, you see it in a different way to more or less, it's not to sit there and wish. It's not the comfortability of what it once was. It's like all the love and work that had to be done. It's a lot of toxicity that seems to be involved with somebody's hands is out, but they're not showing up stony through. And it's taking a lot of strength within you just to not, I guess, go off. But yeah, you taking this connection as a launching pad where I see this Four of Wands where you're focused on evolving, growing, flying above this. Because as you see this Four of Wands is not standing straight up to 11:11. It's crossed. Where it's a connection that's there, but it's more or less not for you to stay in. It's like to evolve, to grow. And it's like you spent enough time. A lot of deception again, a lot of lies. And you work through it. Even when he was working against you. And it seems like you see what that produced. And it's more or less saying for you, it made them feel more comfortable in that negativity. For some, I'm not taking like, oh, it's on you. No, that's on them. And that's what you see. Because for some of you, y'all felt kind of responsible. For some. But what you see, this passion and purpose here, I see that this tower impending moment that's kind of shifted you. It's not a shock, but I think it's a shock to you of when it occurs because time is, unknown to when and where. I just get a gist of where and when it might happen. To know the specific day, I can't do that. I'm just saying generally what I see is that there is a moment coming that it's not a shock to you what it is, but it's a shock to how it goes. And it's more or less looking to where it shifts more or less from being this ready to go for whatever comes, like that's ready to just like, even if the shenanigans shock you, you be like, okay, you know how to react, how to move. But it's more or less, you're not trying to be in that position. You put in a lot of work, you're doing a lot of work at this time, and you are cut in the sandbag so you can ascend to your higher ground. You got things you're manifesting, and you don't want anything blocking your blessings. So I see Virgo, Gemini, Aries, and of course you're here, Scorpio. But I'm going to actually see what we have here on... Oh, so this ain't the TV. It must be outside. Of course it is. Because I know, I'm like, why would MJ be playing on TNT? Okay, but you know what? Maybe. But let's see. Let's find this Two of Cups for Scorpio. What is this Two of Cups for Scorpio? Please show me what I need to see. Scorpio, okay. Three of Wands flipped out to the side as far as seeing how can this work together. It's like looking to see, but still looking at this bird, the same little blue bird, You see that thing that I showed you on that Four of Wands that was the launching pad? Looking at that same blue bird. And everybody know what it represents different things to those who see the birds. But for me, it's looking at, to me, it's like you're still focused on whether or not you're still willing to work with them and make peace, but it's still showing you are focused on your happiness, your peace. Okay, so let's talk about our wonderful Scorpios with a water sign. Right? Let's see what's going on. But matter of fact, let me use this deck right here. Let's see. Okay, somebody's really feeling it, Jay. Shout outs. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. What is connection with Scorpio and fellow water signs? Fellow Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. What is going on with the love message for Scorpio and the water signs? Okay. Ooh, sugar honey iced tea. So what I see for water sign that there is some toxicity. Okay. Unfortunately, but I see that there is a need to fight it. It's an imbalance. See, I'm glad you feel like it's not just. You're not comfortable in it. You see it. And even though, you're not trying to, I see, invest in that. You more or less is over accommodating that energy. You're focused on your healing. Okay, so that's for water signs. Okay, how about Scorpio with Earth signs? Scorpio dealing with Earth signs, dealing with Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. What's going for our wonderful Scorpios with Earth, dealing with Earth signs? Please show me what I need to see, please. Please show me what I need to see. Please show me what I need to see. Yeah, I'm not monetized, so even if I was, hopefully it's not my voice in the car is louder than the music in the background. But either way, let's see, we have for Scorpio dealing with Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Ooh. Okay. First off, I don't see there's an effort to make any movement because it's more or less feeling somebody's not feeling ready. Okay, I'm gonna put it like this: they feel like they're not willing to address this tower moment. It's like they're not ready to make an offer. They don't feel like it's something they should focus on. They don't feel a victory in it, so they feel more stable and focus on a coin and what they do know, because this is like the shock of what it's like. It's too unknown, meaning now to, but the high priestess, even when I'm seeing the high priestess in reverse, it's more or less, it's been addressed that this, it's been addressed that this family dynamic, whatever betrayal happened in the past, they're holding on to it. They're not willing to invest. And it's your decision if you want to still try to pursue it. That's, but we're going to see now for Scorpio dealing with, we do fire. We can do fire. Fire signs. Fire signs. Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Scorpio dealing with Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Scorpio dealing with Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, a fire sign. Please show me for Scorpio, please. What is Scorpio dealing with fire? Oh, it's a return here. It seems like there's a return. Okay, let's see. Oh, that devil wants to just not be sure, but it's there. Some toxicity. But a victory? Turn into something like a codependent. OMG. What's going on here? Fire sign. Please. Scorpio dealing with a fire sign. Because it seems as if with this communication it's gonna be like a silver lining seen out of this. It's like something out of this toxicity you feel you could benefit. I don't know. Or they do. See, this Wheel of Fortune is in reverse with this untold story. Somebody's like feeling as if this returns to something that you might feel victorious in, or they might, because they feel as if it's going to be a beneficial, like out of this mess is going to be something good out of it. Like it's like they believe in that the unlimited possibilities. But where I see this Queen of Swords is in reverse, it's like, somebody is not sparing their words and what they say and how they move, because they're not with, they're not really seeing it as far as it. Somebody is really looking as if they are really cold and adamant about. It's like they're not trying to use tactical diplomacy because their unhappiness. It's like somebody's feeling a way about this return. They're feeling like there's an option. Somebody's feeling like they're in their head thinking more or less is this because of what they have and not truly who they are. Okay, let's go to the last is air. Scorpio dealing with air signs here. Aquarius. Gemini. Libra, please. Scorpio dealing with Aquarius. Gemini. Libra, please. Scorpio dealing with air. Please show me what I need to see. Please. Please show me what I need to see. Let's see. I'm gonna do that cut one more again. I just don't even like. There's a lot of. Oh, like I said, everybody's here. Everybody's here. But it definitely is showing that somebody want to reconcile with somebody they know is questionable. Okay, let's see. So this is for air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, please. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Scorpio dealing with air sign, please. Scorpio dealing with an air sign. Some of you believe as if, you put all you can, you gotta let go of this wish fulfillment or this opportunity they feel like for their own good, stand on their own, because they it feels to me, okay, that if you're dealing with an air sign, look, you're invested, seeing what it could be or grow to be, and more or less saying you have to let it go because it's really about you, your wish fulfillment, you being comfortable and settled, and even with all the love you have for them, it's about your independence. You're not trying to lose any more sleep on things that you feel is putting yourself out of pocket, or you more or less focus on your happiness, because it's a lot of resistance. Yes. Ooh, air is, seem to be giving you the business. But that's how I see for these reads. I hope it helped for you. I hope it resonated to those who confirmed what they needed to know. Either way, I wish you the most amazing Thursday. Love and light.